G'day, welcome back to another video. The Geelong Football Club. Love them or loathe them, you can't deny the fact that they have a rich history. Second oldest club in our competition behind the Melbourne Football Club. 165 years old, formed in 1859. Unbelievable. One of the oldest sporting organisations in the world. I'm at Cardinia Park, as you can see. They've been here since 1941. So where were they? Where did they play their games before coming to Cardinia Park? We know this ground, we know it very well. It's an absolute fucking hellhole for any opposition team that comes to this fortress. But where did the Cats play? Pre-1941. They must have played somewhere. Let's go and find out. I'm on a very busy Aberdeen Street here in Geelong. This is Geelong West, and what I'm looking at the moment is the Argyle Hotel, which is now Murphy's. It's been Murphy's since 2016. Thank God it's a little bit quieter now. Now, this hotel, this pub, was where it all began for the Geelong Football Club in 1859. This is where the club was formed, inside the four walls of this hotel. So, I'm led to believe that this is where the club was formed, but not only was it formed here in this hotel, the Argyle Hotel, but according to historians, there was a football ground here called Argyle Paddock, which Geelong, they were called the Seagulls or the Pivotonians back then, actually played from 1859 through to 1878 before they moved to Corio Oval. I'll take you there shortly. There was a ground here, Argyle Paddock, where they played their early games. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Apparently this was the away change rooms. The opposition teams when they come to Argyle Paddock here in Geelong to face the Geelong Seagulls. Now, why did they leave here? Argyle Paddock in 1878. Something to do with rent, money, shit hit the fan. So let's take you to where the Geelong Seagulls start to play their games. Here we are. We're in Eastern Park, Geelong, the once home of the Geelong Football Club. Their home ground was right here, called the Corio Oval. They played all their games here between 1878 and 1940 before World War II took them away to Cardinia Park. This area here was used as a military base during World War II. Let's take a look around. My understanding is the ground ran from north to south. Corio Bay is around about 400 metres behind me here at Eastern Park, and I'm led to believe that all the grandstands here at Corio Oval, and there were quite a few of them on the right hand side of where I'm standing right here right now. It's such a beautiful area down here, it's so quiet. It's absolute pity that the ground is no longer here. Demolished in 1981, a total of 545 matches were played at the top level at this ground, 174 VFA games and 371 VFL games in 62 seasons, a record attendance of 26,025 on the 29th of August 1925 when Geelong defeated Collingwood. When the war was over, Geelong had the opportunity to come back to Corio Oval from Cardinia Park, but they decided to stay at Cardinia Park, and this place was pretty quiet for around about a decade. Then in 1956, it then became the Geelong Trotting and Greyhound track until 1980. Here is a convention centre which has been here for quite a while now. I reckon about the early 1980s it's been here. And this is a really nice touch. There is a rock with a plaque commemorating the original home of the Geelong Football Club here in Eastern Park, the Corio Oval. Once the home of the Cats, home ground between 1878 to 1940, included VFA premierships of 1878, 79, 80, 82, 83, 84, and the championships in 1886, and also VFL premierships in 1925, 1931 and 1937. In 1941, the Geelong Football Club transferred its operations to the Cardinia Park Oval in Moorabool Street during World War II. Corio Oval was occupied by the Defence Forces, resulting in the foreclosure of the Geelong Football Club, which occupied this area for 63 seasons. Eastern Park here in Geelong is a really massive area. I'm not quite sure how big it is, maybe 80 odd hectares or acres, whatever you call it. Back in 1878, when Geelong first started playing games here at Corio Oval in Eastern Park, would have come here by foot. It's around about a kilometre or so out from the city centre, horse and cart. And Rory Street, this stretch of road which leads up to Eastern Park and up to the old Corio Oval, used to have tram tracks, and trams used to whiz along this area dropping off fans to the ground. And obviously now, 2024, there are no more tram tracks here on Rory Street, Geelong. I'm standing on St Mary's football ground, which is here adjacent to Skilled Stadium. It's a beautiful football ground, but I'm not really interested in this ground. What I'm interested in is this little grandstand which is behind me. What I do know is that is the old Geelong past players grandstand that used to be in Cardinia Park before it was redeveloped and it was moved out here. But was this grandstand also originally at Corio Oval in Eastern Park, Geelong, where the Cats used to play? If so, fuck, it's been around the block a few times, this beautiful old little grandstand. Played over 200 games for the Geelong Football Club. You bled for the club, absolutely bled for it. You come back post your playing days to watch the Cats play at Cardinia Park, and someone says to you, go and watch the game on one of these seats. Oh, for fuck's sake.